Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So first off, you will, I'm sure, recognize I have a different background. It is just a white background. Let me know if you like it or not. I thought I'd change it up. My black background got ruined from the Vlada Smashbox spray. It just splattered like stuff all over the black one and kind of stained it. Anyways, so I feel overwhelmed with ColourPop. Like every week there's something new, and I have passed on quite a few things, but I have bought quite a few things. One of them being just my Light Green eyeshadow palette. I don't know if that review will go up before or after this one. It is pre-recorded. And then the Sweet Talk Collection is what I'm here about today. And the Villains Collection is on the way. Come on now. I'm a Disney freak. I can't help it. I had to have that collection. It was pulling me, calling my name. Okay, so this collection I did wait, and I held off for a little while. I did not order it right away. But then I saw a couple reviews. I'm not gonna lie, I watched some reviews, and they were really, really good reviews. And when I first saw the palette, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just another palette. But let me just say, okay, so I have been testing quite a few palettes out, so I'm going to probably do a video dedicated to the ones I've been testing out, because if I did an individual video for each one, it just would get ridiculous. So this, however, is a whole collection, and I didn't order everything. I didn't order the blushes because they are the Super Shock blushes. I am not a fan of Super Shock shadows. I decluttered mine about a year ago. The blushes didn't interest me. I don't like the Super Shock formula. That is just my personal preference. I know some people go crazy over it. But anyways, so we have this palette here. It is a Sweet Talk Pressed Powder palette. And it has 3, 6, 9, 12 shades. And they are imprinted on the back of the palette. Let me just say, this packaging is just gorgeous. It is one of the ones I really, really hate to throw away. It was just beautiful. So in this palette, it is cruelty free. I'm going to throw that out there. You have, here are my swatches. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matte shades. Then you have 2 pressed glitters. And you have 1 Super Shock shadow, which is, I'm trying to find it right here. Right here, the little glittery right here, next to the real pinky shade. Now, I like the fact that they put a Super Shock shadow and pressed it into a palette. I hate the little round things, having a bunch of those hanging around. I don't have room for that. But to have it in a palette is a different story. So this palette has definitely different textures and different pops of color. It screams spring. Hello, we're here. Well, we're on the way, because I mean, off and on here, we're getting spring weather. Before I forget, look at the outer packaging. It looks like you just scraped it off and it wound up back here. That's just the kind of vibe I get. But anyways, and then on the back of the actual palette, it does have the shades, which I do like. And they did put them underneath the shadows, which I like. I know this is kind of like holographic. You probably can't see it very well, but they are on there. I have used this, again, I know I said that palette a few times. I am amazed. And I know there's a lot of videos up there of this palette. And I am just amazed. This is absolutely stunning. I keep gravitating towards this palette because I know I can't wear these at work. So when I'm not working, I want to wear what I can't. So I have the Natasha Denona Biba palette sitting here, but I think I can wear most of those colors to work. Not all of them, but most of them. But this. So I went in, I started with this shade right here, which is ICYM1. I don't know. It's like a code. On this one, I put it in the crease. Yes, I started with the dark shade. And then I went in with this one right here. This is Meadow. Trying to read it upside down, don't work. I went in with Meadow and I kind of buffed out that shade. And then I went in with Dream Maker right here and I buffed up higher. And then I went in with the Super Shock Shadow, which is side to side right here. And I put that up here and my brow bone, and then on the inner corner, let me just swatch it. It is really soft. It feels like kind of like putty. See, you can see my fingerprint. You got to be really careful with that shade, but it is super pretty. And then I went in and deepened my crease with Feel Free right here, right in the crease. And then on my lid, I went in with a Jelly Much, which I will swatch. I use the shade Doves and Roses all up on my crease. On my lid. Absolutely stunning. And then I got the idea from another YouTuber, and I used Whistling Pixie, and I used it as a liner and ran it across the lower lash line. And then underneath, I dabbed back into Feel Free, and then I kind of washed it out with Meadow right here. And that is pretty much it. In the inner corner, I used the Super Shock Shadow again. Oh no, I took Early Morning, this glitter shade right here, and I just dabbed it all along, kind of brought it high up. Now I've heard mixed, and I looked it up before I started the video. I've heard mixed, I heard one YouTuber say that the glitters are not eye safe, these two right here, to use at your own risk. But I was like, well, why would they put them in an eyeshadow palette if they're not eye safe? So I looked it up myself on the ColourPop website, and I read everything up on this palette, and nowhere in there could I find they are not eye safe. When I did put it on my eye, I put it on my finger, and then I spritzed my finger with Fix Plus, and then I just dabbed it on my eye. But yeah, let me know if you guys find out more about it, but I couldn't find anywhere that they were not eye safe. So I can't really say on that, but if they're in an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna say they're eye safe, but don't quote me. And then I went in with the Super Shock Shadow again and highlighted. It wasn't the only highlighter I used, but that is another video because I'm testing out another highlighter. When am I not? Okay, so let's do this retails for $18 by itself. They do sell several bundles. I just purchased separately because just some things did not call to me. Now I'm going to swatch the Jelly Much Shadows. I had never used these before, and so I didn't know what to expect. This color looks totally pink, and then you put on and it has like shifts of gold, and it is all over my lid. It is so stunning. This is in the shade Doves and Roses. If you can see the gold going through there. Oh my gosh. So beautiful, you guys. Make sure you put the lid, the little tab back in really good, because these are very, very like, they're putty-like. They're really, well, I'll show you. There is the color Whistling Pixie. They remind me of paint pots, but they're more gooey. So here is the shade Whistling Dixie. This is one I used for a liner. So beautiful. Okay, so when you put it on your lid, I'm going to talk while I'm shutting and opening another one. When you put it on your lid, use a really good packing brush. Maybe like this one, like a flat packing brush, or your finger. I prefer a brush. And then they don't dry down immediately. You have time to move them around, which is great. This is the color Big Ego. It is in this shade. So I do like the fact you have time to move them around and play around with it. You don't need a whole lot, so just be very careful how much you get on your brush. Just a really pretty, I'm not getting enough on my finger, here we go. Ooh, that's like a really pretty purple with silver going through it. Stunning. I don't think I've used this one yet. I have done a few looks with these, and I really am surprised. And I did order the one, all of the ones from the Villains. I ordered the PR package. I couldn't help it. I need to take a step back for a little while. And this is in the color Close to You. These retail for $8, by the way, if you buy them separate, which I did. I did not want the whole bundle because I did not want the blushes. That is so pretty. Let me get a little bit more. And I have used this one. It is a much lighter pink. Just beautiful spring colors, you guys. I hope you can see that through all the veins popping through. Sorry. Horrible area to swatch. But that's just beautiful. So I bought all of the Jelly Much shadows, and then the palette and the lipsticks, which we'll do next. Let's move along. Here is, and the packaging on these are gorgeous as well. I will keep one and then take the rest out. This is in the color Photosynthesis. This is a beautiful gold. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just like stunning. I used this one all over my lid the other day. It was gorgeous. These are the type that I wonder, will I reach for them enough? Because usually I like to grab a palette and work through that palette, and then, you know, I forget about these little paint pots or Jelly Much shadows. But I really think I'll reach for these. They're so easy to use. And you could literally put one all over your lid and just put maybe a light crease color and be done. This is in the color Late Bloomer. I hope ColourPop takes a break. Let me put it that way because I need a break. We're going to put this one right here. And this is gorgeous. I used this one the other day. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to test my products longer so I can give you a better opinion. This has shifts of purple and blue going through it. I used it all over my lid. Oh my gosh. Stunning color. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. So those are all of the Jelly Much shadows. Again, make sure you press down the tab really hard. Not to the point where your finger falls through it, but anyways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we did them all. Now we have the lipsticks. I ordered all of the, I couldn't help it. Look at this, you guys. This is, I am keeping a couple of these because look at that packaging. I mean, not only are they affordable, but they're really amazing with the quality. So I am wearing the color Seven Springs on my lips right now. I love it. They are the cream. Gorgeous. I'll swatch them over here. That's Seven Springs. So I believe they are all the cream Luxe. I don't think there are any mattes. Yes, they are all cream. Okay, moving along, we have Flower Zen, if I'm saying that right. I've worn almost all of these, you guys. They're all super, super wearable. This one is Flower Zen right here. These retail for, I think it was $7, yes. I mean, it's so affordable. And look at the packaging. Beautiful. Now, I know it's their typical packaging, but their typical packaging is pretty darn good for $7. Now we have the color You're Thriving. And I think these colors, there is like a shade for everyone. That is like a neutral rose shade right here. You're Thriving. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. Beautiful. I think they're great and suitable for all skin tones. Just, oh, they're going to be amazing during the spring. And then we have Spring Roll. This one I have not used yet, but I've been trying to use all of my, this is Spring Roll right here. I've been trying to match my eyes with the colors. So I have so many neutral ones that I wanted to go into the orangey, peachy vibe ones. Now we have Moody Bloom. We will put this one right here. I know I'm at a very weird angle. This is Moody Bloom. Beautiful, like almost magenta. Oh, just gorgeous color. Magenta, light purple. And then last but not least is Tea Time. And I'm going to put that one right here. And that is Tea Time right there. There are all the lipstick shades. Beautiful. I love them all. I really do. I don't think there is one shade that I got that I could say I probably won't wear, because they are all super, super wearable. And they are cream, so you do have to reapply. They're not matte. They're going to, you know, wear off, what have you. But they're super comfortable. They're soothing, and they are not, like, you know, really tacky or anything. They're just super, super comfortable. And then again, here are all of the Jelly Much shadows and the palette. I have to say, the packaging, 100%, they freaking nailed it. If anything I'd recommend out of this whole collection, that would be super, super hard, because I love the palette. I really, really love the palette, but I love the lipsticks and the Jelly Much shadows. But if you had to pick one thing, I'd probably go with the palette. But I love everything I got. I will continue using everything I got. And if you want to see a tutorial on any of this, let me know. And let me know, have you picked anything up from this collection? Do you plan on picking anything up? If you do, and leave it in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon.